Ew! What is up? What is happening? Hope everybody's doing well. So we have the fourth war of season 5. We're going up against Zeus. I fought Zeus tons of times in Alliance War. I feel like over the seasons. We're going in with our usual team: Sparky, Gwenpool, and Magic. Magic has taken the place of Blade, who Blade I was just using for synergies for Sparky, and Magic just outweighs that value hands down. So we added her to the team. We've got a little diversity node here. We've just got a unduped bishop who will be Sparky food. My Sparky is hungry, so he ate that up real quick. We are going to jump ahead to counter tactics. Now, counter tactics, we had an unduped Nightcrawler. Now, once I saw that he was 345, I was like, wow, why would they put a 345 on a mini boss node on counter tactics? So I was like, I don't need a boost, man. I'm nearly the PI of this guy. So we're just going to get him to switch. He's playing super defensive, so I was like, oh, we're going to get him to switch real easy if he's jumping back. We do, and now it's just a walk in the park. We're not even going to necessarily worry about poise charges. I think I do want to build up some here. I don't necessarily want to get back into the corner, but I think I will here. But honestly, the more you play this game, the less you fear the corner, and maybe sometimes the more it becomes your friend. There are some times where if you take Sparky into the corner, like you're fighting a Sparky, you can punish his heavy. Whereas if you were in the middle of the screen, you wouldn't be able to punish it. So we want him to throw his L1, and he does. Now my damage is really kicking up here. Like I said, 345. His damage, his health pool is nothing. Super easy fight. Once again, not sure why they did that, but maybe they're struggling a little bit for defenders. But yeah. Anyways, we're gonna jump ahead here. Okay, we've got a mutant here. It's a 6-star dupe, and I was like, man, this is a blood-letting node, so I bet you it's gonna be Deadpool X-Force, and I was like, man, how stupid would that be if I messed up his power gain? So I was like, you know what? Let's plan on it being a Deadpool X-Force for this node, bring in Magic, and it is. So I was actually pretty happy with that decision because we're going to be able to get our power lock up before he gets down to 30%. Yeah, we'll make short work of that. That's the thing about with Sparky is like his damage is so high that you can get Deadpool X-Force to 30% in like 6 hits. And then he might play defensive for a second and throw an L3. And it's not like you're going to die. Like the bleed will tick you down to like 20% or something. Maybe bring you closer, and you'll finish the fight, but it's just expensive. So I was like, I think it's a cheaper cost analysis here to run Magic, and we did. We made short work of that. I like when you make you guess like that, and it proves to be the correct decision. Okay, so let's jump to the next fight. we've got a 6-star unduped Mystic, and I'm thinking I've seen Morningstar here duped. She would have been better on the previous node, so I was like, oh, it's probably not that. I might as well just go in with Magic just to be safe. Turns out to be a 6-star Guillotine, which, man, I would not be mad at a 6-star Guillotine if I pulled her. She's a super cool champion. I've always wanted to take her to R4, but I couldn't rationalize investing the T2 Alpha just because, yeah, I mean, she's been kind of left in the dust. There are plenty of other healing reverses. Man, you can see there, this is a thing I've been doing a lot lately with Magic, is if I see them stutter, I am not going to go back. I'm not going to do for the backdraft. I'm just going to bait out or go for the parry. I like this little rotation where you go, you do L2, they're running low, you go to an L1. It's kind of fun. Changes things up, and we get it. We get that guillotine down. But I'm really starting to enjoy this because, man, that's like the most frustrating thing when you go in with Magic and they stutter step and wreck you with a light attack. So yeah, be careful. Okay, so we've got a duped Mystic. I'm either thinking I've got the charges there, 3 charges, so I know it's not. I know it's not Morningstar, so it's got to be Mephisto. So I want to go in with Sparky. 1, because he can get a lot of damage in between the incinerate damage that you can take when he procs that buff. 2, I'm going to be placing some taunts on him, and Mephisto gets some power gain going on. So I want to be able to pull those specials out of him easily. Now I could have power locked with Magic and had Limbo going to regenerate some of that, but I thought, you know what? Let's go in with Sparky. I pop a health boost just to make sure, just in case something horrific happens, I don't get wrecked. He's got an unblockable L1, no worries there. Power start 1. We're just gonna go in. We're gonna play kind of hit and run a little bit. We want to pepper in some damage while we build up these poise. Get a taunt on there. We're gonna go for the full. He throws his L1. There's no reason to punish it if you can parry. If it's stun immune, you want to use that as an opening, and there's a little one. He gets the Aura of Incineration. You can tell it does a little damage, but I guess it doesn't do damage while you're in the middle of an L1 or a special animation, which is kind of a cool pro tip, I guess. I didn't know that was true, but just seeing it on the playback, I didn't take any damage from it with my L1. So he is going to regen. He already regened, excuse me. And yeah, we ended that fight super quick. So super fun thing, we had a Spidey mini-boss, which we actually decided to do live on stream. Kind of a ballsy move, but it was kind of exciting and fun. So let's check that out. So no talking here, I'm going to focus. Rank 4. Let's, all right, here we go, boys. Boom. That was clean. That was, I don't know if you, I know, I actually got a lot of, no need for the invulnerability. I know. Good safety. Thanks, Spencer. I don't know. I caught some flack, actually, on when I put out this video about doing the 4-hit combo and going straight into the block. So he doesn't throw his L1 because that was the unblockable L1. So you go like 4 hits and go straight into your block. He won't throw his L1. So I was doing that there, and it really makes for a safe fight with like a Spidey, for example. All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'll check you guys later. Peace. Oh my God.
Hi guys, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.